So we've been talking about main idea and details in class. Who can tell me what a main idea is?
It's the main thing about the story.
Okay. Can anybody say it another way? No? Is it what the story's mostly about? Okay, good. And then we've said that when we find the main idea, our next step is to find some supporting details. So what are those?
Things that support
details
about the main idea.
Things that tell you more about the good idea.
All right, that's a good way to say it. Tell you more about the main idea. So today we're going to read a fictional story, and it's about a little girl that's getting ready to go to a parade. What is a fictional story?
Something that's not real.
Okay. Can you think of an example of a fictional story, one that you've read? Rapunzel would be a fictional story, right? What happens in there that's fictional, that's made up?
The long hair, like the very long hair.
Okay. What else? Can you give me another example of a fictional story?
Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell. What's fictional about that?
There's not really fairies in
Yeah.
life.
Okay. So the characters in there. Anything else?
There's the two.
That would be a fictional character, wouldn't it? A made-up character. Okay. So I told you that this is a fictional story about a parade. Can anybody make some connections to a parade?
I've been in one.
What's yours?
I've been in one.
You've been in a parade? Okay.
We do.
You've been in a parade? Okay. Have you been to a parade? You've seen a parade? What are some things that happen?
Floats.
You see
They
floats?
throw
You
candy.
can walk
See the
in.
candy, lots
Game
of
of
candy.
Thrones float.
Okay. Anything else? Lots of
There's
floats,
homecoming.
candy.
They are.
Okay.
People wear
Princesses.
paint on their face.
Okay, some people paint their
They dress up
faces,
pretty.
dress up. Okay.
There's also
So we may see or read about some of those things in our story today when we talk about a parade. I'm going to give you the passage. Okay? All right, so I want you to whisper read just loud enough so that I can hear you. Just paragraph 1. And when you finish paragraph 1, I just want you to stop.
The parade was about a mile long, so many people would see us. Some of the girls in the church were beginning to play the drums, getting practice on marching the beat.
Good job. All right, so is there anything in here that might be fictional? No? Okay, so what are some things that could really happen here?
Girl Scout.
A Girl Scout?
Their
What
mom
else?
could sort of dress together.
That's
Okay.
something to think about.
Yeah.
What else?
4th of July.
Do what?
4th of July.
The 4th of July parade?
Iron the
Okay, your mom
Girl
ironed your
Scout
uniforms?
leaders, hide
Okay.
badges.
So who do you think is gonna be in the parade?
the little girl.
The little girl's gonna be in the parade?
And their troop.
Okay,
And the Girl Scout team.
okay. How do you think she feels about being in the parade?
Nervous?
Why do you think she feels nervous?
Because that's
Because
what
it's
they're
in front of her.
Because maybe you felt that way?
Because she has to make sure everything's perfect.
Right, she says she checked and rechecked her clothes. So she keeps going over and she's like, is everything okay? And what is she checking on?
Her
to see if
outfit,
it-
if her thing is sewed on tight.
Okay, she says she wants to make sure her badges are sewn on
and to
tight.
make sure it was clean and not crisp. And it was clean and
Okay.
crisp.
Clean and crisp. What about her shoes? Does she check her shoes?
Yes.
I don't think she talked about.
Yeah?
Yes, she does.
What does
There's
she say?
scuff marks.
Good. So if I told you that the main idea of this paragraph is about a girl getting ready for a parade, would that be correct?
Yes.
Is it mostly about her getting ready? And so some supporting details will be the things that you just told me. What does she do to get ready for the parade?
She makes sure everything's
She checks her
perfect.
Checks her outfit. What else?
Make sure
Checks her
everything's
shoes.
sewed on tightly.
Make sure it's sewn on tightly.
shoes.
Make sure her uniform's perfect. It says she checks and rechecks. So those are all of our supporting details, okay? Now I want you to read the second paragraph, and while you're reading, I want you to think about what it's mostly about, okay?
I was dressed in my dad was looking for a picture and mom was packing up. Our dog's fudge was doing this and had a small bag of chips. He dashed away when everyone got near. Mom was coming over
That's okay. All right, so what's going on in this paragraph, Hayden?
The dog is playing with chips.
Okay, what else is happening?
They're getting ready to leave, but their dog's going crazy.
Okay,
The dad's looking for picnic chairs.
okay. Anything else? Okay, so a lot's going on, right? So what is this paragraph mostly about? They're trying to get ready to go. Are they having an easy time getting ready to go? No, look at that first sentence and tell me what in that first sentence tells you that it's kind of crazy at the house trying to
It
get
says
ready.
the morning of the parade was a mad scramble around our house.
Okay, so what describes what their house was like there?
A scramble.
A mad scramble. When they mean mad, do they mean like angry mad or like crazy?
Crazy.
Yeah, like it's crazy there. And then, so that's kind of what the main idea, okay? It's kind of crazy at home right now because they're getting ready to go. And then tell me some things that are going on one more time. What are my supporting details? What makes it crazy?
The dog.
The dog.
The picnic.
They're
They
getting
can't
ready
find
for
the
a
chickens.
picnic, can't find the chairs. What else?
They're
The mom
getting dressed in our
Mom's
house.
trying,
The
good.
dog's still with chips.
Okay, so the main idea is that they are having a hard time getting ready. It's just crazy at their house, and then y'all gave us a lot of supporting details. It says, we hurried to the car. I sat with a smile. In my mind, I could picture the crowd cheering as I marched by. So do you think that they made it to the parade on time?
Yes.
You think so?
It
Does it,
says dressed
You
in
think
our
they were
ahead of
early?
time.
okay, so does it tell us they made it to the parade on time?
No,
No.
we have to
But you
infer.
Oh, good, you have to infer.
I hear
You
Mr.
are
Palmer say that a lot.
Okay, so you have to infer that they made it to the parade on time. Okay, so you have 4 questions here, and you can write on these. Here you go. Okay, all right. Read question 1 to yourself and choose the answer, and then we'll talk about it. Just stop after 1.
Can I just circle the whole thing?
That's fine.
It's kind of hard to
Yeah, that's
remember.
Okay, Cameron, read the question to us.
What is the package made of?
Okay, so this is like our main idea question. What is it mostly about? What did y'all choose? C, getting ready for the parade. The first paragraph talked about how the girl was getting ready for the parade. And the second paragraph talked about what? Good.
Getting ready to pack.
So the whole passage is about her and her family getting ready to go to this parade. Let's look at number 2. Read that to yourself and answer your question. Alright, Bree, read question 2.
Based on the passage, which one is true?
Okay, what did y'all pick?
A.
Okay, Hudson, why did you say A? How do you know? Give me some
Because
details.
She was making sure everything was packed and stuff.
Good. Anything else? Can you give me another detail, Emily? What does the girl do in the passage that proves she is well prepared? What is she doing with her uniform?
She makes sure it is washed and ironed.
Good. She's not even counting on somebody else to do it. She's like, I'm gonna do this. This is really important to me. Exactly. She's double checking everything. All right, number 3, read it to yourself, and then let's talk about your answer.
That sounded loud.
Not wrong. All right, Hayden, read question 3.
Why is the girl excited about the parade?
Okay, and what did y'all pick?
C.
D, she is marching in the parade. Why do you think that's, how do you know that? Does it say she is going to march in the parade?
No, the whole thing.
But you
is
gotta
the crowd
infer.
will think about
You
it.
have to infer.
As I march.
Okay, good. And number 4, let's read that to yourself and then see, or we'll talk about your answers. It's okay.
checks on her.
I understand. Perfectionist. Okay, Hudson, read question 4 to us.
Which one is a problem in the passage?
Okay, what is a problem?
It's something
that
that
is
interrupts
wrong.
with it.
Something that's wrong or bad or interrupts something. Alright, so what was the problem in this passage?
The dog grabbed the snack.
Good, why was the dog grabbing a snack a problem?
Because
The dog had to chase it
Yeah,
around.
they're trying to get ready to go. Has that ever happened to y'all? Do y'all have dogs at home
I do, I have two.
that sometimes make you run late if they're,
Always
if you have to chase them or walk them? Mm-hmm.
My dog gets out of his leash and runs.
So
like
y'all
2
can,
blocks.
y'all can make a connection with the character in that in the story. Good. Okay. So you can put your markers down. Alright. So let's review what we talked about, okay? We said, today we were reading, with the purpose to find the main idea and remind us what is the main idea. Let's think of the main idea like an ice cream cone. The main idea is like the cone. What is it? What is the main idea?
It's what the story's mainly about.
Okay? Do y'all agree with Emily what the story's mainly about? Okay, and then just like you would put scoops of ice cream on your ice cream cone, okay, let's think of those like supporting details, okay? What are supporting details?
It's something
It's
that
something that
feeds
supports
back that
the main idea.
Okay? Does it give you more information about the main idea?
It does.
Okay, does it kind of prove your main idea?
It does.
Good. So as you're reading, I want y'all to be thinking about what is the main idea of what I'm reading, and then what are some details. And always try to go back in your story like y'all did today and see if you can find your supporting details. Okay? All right, y'all did good today. Thank you.